Hello and welcome to a video about muscular fitness components. My name is Coach Cook, and today we will be reviewing the different components that make up fitness or muscular fitness. First component that we have is strength. This is the force required to move an object. Now that object can be your body, or it can be something like a shot put or a basketball. The example that we have here is somebody shooting a basketball and they need strength to get that ball all the way from where they're standing to the hoop. The next component we have is power. Power is similar to strength, but power can be measured by this fun little formula we have here. Now we don't have to worry about this formula right now because this isn't a math class, but this is an example of how you can measure power. In order to serve this tennis ball, this person will need power and strength working together to get that ball from her racket all the way over the net where she needs it. Our next component is muscular endurance. This is how much our muscles can take of a certain action or force before they become tired. For example, this woman is doing a deadlift, and when her muscles become fatigued, she will have to stop, and that will be an example of her muscular endurance. Our next component is power endurance. Now this component is similar to muscular endurance in the same way that power and strength are similar. Power endurance, however, is the ability to perform with adequate speed. Once this person is tired, he will no longer be able to bench press at a certain speed, and that is when his power endurance is failing. Our next component is reaction time. This is the amount of time between when you see something and when you react to it. Now, reaction time is very important when it comes to sports. Here we have an example of someone hitting a baseball. You have to judge if you're going to hit the ball between the time that the pitcher takes to throw the ball and you have to meet it with your bat. This component is balance. There are two types of balance, dynamic and static. Dynamic is the ability to stay balanced when you are moving, and static is the ability to stay balanced when you are not. This picture is a good example of static balance. They are balancing on one leg, but they are not moving. Here we have an example of a gymnast on a high beam moving while staying balanced. Dynamic balance is crucial in sports such as most sports, basketball, soccer, baseball, whatever you can think of, you need to stay balanced while you move. Our next component is flexibility. Now, flexibility does not mean you have to do the splits. This simply means that you have a joint that can move through a range of motion. So yes, splits is a part of flexibility, but so is kicking a soccer ball, so is shooting a basketball, so is winding up to pitch a softball. There are different types of flexibility. Here's an example of someone doing a cartwheel, and they need to move all their limbs through a certain range of motion so that they can complete this task. This also is an excellent example of different components working together because you have to remain balanced, so this is your dynamic balance, and you have to have the strength to stand on your hands for a minute while your legs come up and over your. Our last and final fitness component is agility. This is the ability to change speed rapidly and direction as well with accuracy, maintaining your sense of balance. Agility is the summary of all the components that we've talked about so far, making you a better athlete. A great example of agility is basketball. In basketball, you have to change speed and direction extremely rapidly, keeping up with game speed. To review all that we have discussed, these are the muscular fitness components: strength, power, muscular endurance, power endurance, reaction time, balance and flexibility, and agility. These muscular fitness components help us become better athletes and enjoy the physical fitness that we can participate in our daily lives. Now remember, with all of the things that we learn, we need to listen to our bodies and have fun. Thanks for watching.